To Songs of SYX. This is my human playthrough. Where we last left off, they were finishing up the grain farm. We're gonna let them continue that. We have 18 people, over 30 days of food stored, and those are because we pulled from the edible fields in the surrounding area there. So there's a lot of food and plenty of people to get to work. We started with mushrooms, which was an odd start, and mushrooms don't really provide much food starting, but when we get some Kryptonians living over here, they'll be working in this area, making a lot more mushrooms than our humans could do. Once this gets constructed, we're gonna let them bring the 40 wheat here. Speed up time. So when you start a village, I often find that it's important to make a grain farm first. If you, whatever vegetable or fruit you have or mushroom, make that field. And then the next thing to do is make your grain farm, so that you can immediately build a bakery. You don't have to obviously copy my design. You can build it in any shape or form you'd like. I see some people like to build huge buildings and just put everybody in one structure. And you can do that by just putting little pillars in between. I like to keep things a little open, although humans do like to stay inside. So I might keep that in mind for later. So we're gonna get that to match up right there, right? Stop. Wants to move around on me. All right. And we're gonna put a bunch of ovens in here. Should put enough ovens and storage space that we can also fit and make sure that it's 100% efficiency. So we'll do one of these. That's fine, because we'll put a doorway through there. We'll put one of these in here. And then we could probably put one more oven in. Yep. And that's a perfect 12 boys who'll be working here. 48 production. And that, I think, is how much they'll be making a day. But that can be altered based on their skill. So we're going to put a little door here. Although that's going to be the real door. This is just going to be a back door. We'll get that to build. We're missing some workers now that we have that farm, so we can get to 25. And we have 6 people living here, so it's 12 and 24 there. We're going to want to build another neighborhood right here. So we'll remove this. I had already planned to do this in my last editing bit of this. I want to make little like cubes, kind of spread them out here. And this is just going to be the main road. And everyone is going to have access to the main road. And they'll travel up and down it to wherever they need to go. See, these are the people who just came to my city. And they're all going to swear fealty. This is why I like to watch the game at slow speed sometimes. Like if you watch it like this, especially when your city's at established point like this, you feel like pretty confident. You can just kind of watch, see that wall up, limp. Howard is speaking. She's happy with your city in general. She's saying that we could use all these things, but I really don't have the ability to get that. I'm sorry, lady. We're gonna need to get to other things before we get to that. She wanted me to get a doctor and so on. I'm gonna put a janitor here because I like that the janitor building matches the shape of the hunter here. And eventually the hunter will move, but for now he's just an early game food source. I don't know how to deal with the new meta for hunting when the hunters will kind of just kill indiscriminately. You can see each one of these has different amounts of eggs and meat. And eventually they will kill every single one of those animals over there. How you can slow that down, I don't know. Maybe just put one guy and let him do that. But our humans have access to all the foods they like, which are, or they don't have bread yet, but they have this, meat and mushrooms, and we can let them eat mushrooms now because we are building a good stockpile of mushrooms. Alright, we'll get them to continue building this. And we're going to want some bread storage. Oh, I also wanted to do one other thing. This is a very important thing. This is new game meta. You're going to want to put an export depot pretty much right next to where you're getting wood from. So we'll put this right here. So there's going to be wood in there. And they're going to be exporting wood. It usually goes for a pretty decent chunk of change. It may be different in this region, but so far it seems to be around 4 to 5 gold for just one piece of wood, which is pretty easy for you guys to just go gather, and it grows back infinitely like this. You can just clear some trees, and that's some money for me. So we're gonna look. Yep, $7 in opioid. Not everyone is gonna be buying it at 7, but that's the max. So we're gonna be selling 80% of our wares. Actually, we'll sell 90% of our wares. We're gonna be making money based off of our wood economy, so that we can buy indentured servants, people who are not, you know, free. You know what I mean? We're gonna copy this entire area here. And we are going to build it like this, I think. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave a little gap, a little passageway. And we will get some more people just to get this building. And there will likely be a 2 or 3 space road, or probably wider here, where there's going to be a place for people to get food, and then there'll be more housing right here. And there'll also be laboratories on the other side, probably. If I remember by the time I get there, which is going to be many episodes from now. I think that the key of this game is to exactly build up so much money that you don't even need to think about money ever again. So we already have 4,000, which is great, and then you can see these guys, they're just piling in that wood. So the wood is going. The bakery is going to be constructed, and once the bakery is constructed, we're just going to keep having people gather wood, and so we can sell it, and then eventually get our boys to Kryptonians, indentured servants, to work these fields for us. Then humans will be freed up to do more jobs like cutting wood. Eventually we'll probably get tilappies, and exactly why we wanted to get our population raised, we got a training grounds. So with that, we're gonna need one other thing. This is the other early game tool you're gonna need, and it's the carpenter. We're gonna build a nice big carpenter. I think I want to do like one of these to kind of just show you. See that that's yellow? You can't build that and there's also going to be a lot more degradation because of its size. Or actually, I think you can just build it like that, but the degradation is going to be a lot faster. So the way to mitigate that is to put little pillars in here, like that. Let's see if we can get, yep. You can see it's down to 0. So this would be a perfectly normal room. And then we're going to put a storage bench in here. Usually where they get into the building from. Then I'm just going to speed through this as I plan the layout. Alright, that is an interesting looking carpentry workshop, but it is a workshop nonetheless. And we will have a side entrance for them to go get some more wood. It's going to be a wood workshop, like wood storage on the right side here, or the left side. This is going to be an exceptionally high amount of people working here. So we're going to definitely need to expand our population. But this will allow us to expand and lower our amount of carpenters at will. So we can have maybe 10 working there in the early bits, but later on we'll have more. So we're gonna suspend this job. They can build the frame of it, that's perfectly okay. For some reason they do not want to finish this job, which is frustrating. You're only the ruler. You can't tell them what to do. They've chosen to construct houses first in these hearts. Sorry for all the excess banging, as whoever it is upstairs decides to slam and smash whenever I record. I can't control that. Wide variety of background noises will be mitigated in the future. We have a ton of bakers ready to be baked. We're going to lower that down to 9. You can see they're already putting in a ton of bread. 19 loaves. In my other playthrough I have over a couple hundred people, so the amount of loaves like this is not enough, but for 30 people having this selection of food is very good. And once these guys get this all done, we will let them build the carpenter, and then we'll build a little garrison workshop somewhere over here. Or sorry, not a garrison, but a training ground. Oh, we are all out of wheat. I wish that when the people saw that they were out of wheat, they would just go and do something else. They do have auto employ on, but they just stay sitting there as bakers forever. Something happened that made them very unhappy. I don't know what that was. What do you not have access to? Here, you can have as much wood as you like in your homes. Oh, it's clothing. No, they have access to clothing. What is it that's making you upset? Your services? Now, you see, this is what I don't get. You don't have access to wells. You don't have access to hearts. Even in my tutorial series here, I am still confused and at a loss as to why they do not have access to these things. Oh, how about this? Fuck you. You get nothing. And each each little region here is just gonna have a big old hearth. Something like that. Yeah, and then I'll put a well in between, in the middle there. And then, I don't know what they want, other than that. Maybe they're just cold when they're sitting over here. Maybe they're cold when they're walking along the roads. I have no clue. Definitely going to have to, like, send an email to the dev and ask him angrily, why do they not access the hearths? What is wrong with them? Is something wrong? Do they need help to access the hearths? I can bring them to the hearths if they so choose. Did we only harvest 15 wheat? Where is the rest of the wheat? Should be soon. Yeah, it's today, yeah. So they can get back to work in the bakery. They're gonna have plenty of bread to make. And these are now constructed. Maybe they have better access to services now. Not particularly. Nothing changed. I'll just leave them like close to buildings like this. But the thing is, I don't want to congest this road up. That's my big worry. Put that there, and we'll put a well as well. So that they can access a well on the other side of this building, if that is what's wrong with them. You see, that bothers me. It's like one spot off. We'll just do it like there. And we were gonna get, yep, 8 more people. So there should be 48 houses in here, because there's 24 and 24. And alright. As you can see, the beginning of your city can be quite a hassle. Even into the middle bits of the city, but once you get a substantial population, it's kind of just all downhill from there, or uphill, sorry. Downhill in its own regard if you don't have the right supplies. But as long as you have grain and bakers making their food, you should be okay. We're gonna get the carpenter constructed. This is gonna be a big job, so they're gonna even need some more wood. We will kind of cut like this so that you can see it's growing back here, and around the well trees will grow as well, so that'll be good. This water here is going to be crucial, as it's kind of the lifeline of this area. There is more, but it's far over there. So we're gonna allot, yeah, so we're 45, that's perfectly fine. We have one deranged person now. Deranged people are more common as humans, so let's find where they are, yeah. So they're more typically gonna become deranged if they're a human than if they're any other race. I don't know why specifics about that, but that is just the truth. I think it's because they don't like to do menial jobs, if that was my humble opinion. They also seem to get frustrated if they don't have roads everywhere. So like that, build some roads like this. Like that. There we go. Yeah, we'll probably build a little road there as well. For now, they will walk where I choose to send them. Matter of fact, we'll even connect this up too. It's technically part of the city. It's important not to build too close together, as you're going to need to put torches and other monuments and decorations to keep their happiness up. I do believe there's definitely a way to maximize happiness in a certain degree without doing everything. They prefer torches, for example. They don't often want awe, but awe will make them even further happier. Well, they also prefer nobles. So if you have a large populace of people, and they can be allotted nobles, like if you click here, oh, not there, it's your status. You see, there's a leader. When you hit sheriff, you're allowed 2 nobles. As a leader, you're the only noble, but with this one, you get 2 other nobles. So the higher your population, the more nobles they want, and you need to have gems and other things to accompany that. So if I go and look, their housing, it's a chamber that requires 40 on the smallest, 40 of the carved stone, 60 pieces of furniture, 50 pieces of fabric, 20 gems, and 100 wood. And it only serves 2 people, and it needs a servant. So nobles are extremely valuable because they provide boosts. So for example, if we had a noble for carpentry, or I think he's a workshop noble, he would provide a boost for all workshops. And we already made all of our bread, so we're going to close this down. And they're going to be cutting these trees down over here. Since it's winter time, this is a pretty warm winter. As you can see, there's no snow on the ground. These guys can definitely get to work out here. Some frozen bits on the water, but no snow. I'm wondering, yeah, like, you guys have this job over here to be getting snow. They've been taking forever. I made a big mistake. I let them eat fruit and vegetables. I need to make fields for those where they can eat them. Next season we'll make those. Because I'd like to get rid of this mushroom farm. It's only producing about 28 mushrooms per year as maximum. We'd have to make more of them to even boost them. But our money is just going through the roof. Let's get some more roads over here. Come on. I really want this carpenter to be built. It's good though that we're constantly full of wood, because they're just going to be constantly coming and purchasing more. And our money is in the green now. If a slave or anybody came, we could purchase pretty much their whole stock. 30,000 now, so we're just shooting money up. Like, this is the way to get money in this game. Just constantly sell wood. Used to be that you sell other items, but now it's just sell wood for the most part. You could try to sell some of this other stuff like tools and stuff, but the cost of them, for how much it takes, how much time it takes, isn't worth it. So like, let's say you are mining gems, 286. You're better off just having a field with livestock, and you can sell the livestock, the antelope pastures. Once I get a big enough population of tilapia slaves, we're gonna have those pastures up and running too. Carpenter's ready to go. And we get access to the hearth. Let's see, did that make your services go up? Slightly. Ever so slightly. And you can see so many people are coming to work here. We're gonna lower it down. 25 is good. And we are going to create a training ground. Try to put it ideally not too close to the populace. This will change in the future, but I want a place to train people. Oh, that's supposed to be silent. Oopsie. There we go, 24. By the time I'm done silencing my phone and I put this there, we'll have sent some boys over here. We're gonna do something a little different, like I mentioned. I think we'll get one of these doubled in here. No, I can't get away with that. That's fine. Yeah, I like the look of that. It's not bad. And we'll finish the roads. Kind of like England, you know, like London, you know, just really tightly packed. I'm talking like the 1800s, although I don't know, it's probably the same now. And the other thing that I always forget to do, which you didn't need to used to have one of these, but to make the eatery you do, is a clay pit. So we're gonna make a medium-sized clay pit, and we'll put not a huge storage like that. We're just gonna put a small storage right there. Nice. We have 25 carpenters, so we get a boost of 8%. The next boost would be at 100 employees, and that's part of the reason why we have that big old building, because I think that we could fit 50 in there. Put that in there. There we go. Get it to 100% efficiency. Yeah, we'll get that built. It's kind of fertile ground, but it's okay because we need the clay. And we'll likely move this mushroom bit over. The end of summer is here, so people are going to be out there harvesting. Let's get some more just to be sure. And we're actually going to lower this down to about 10, because I don't need that much furniture. We just needed an initial amount of furniture. Perfect, they're getting the fruit. Hopefully they'll get some more. I don't think they did. Please tell me you did. Nothing. They didn't get anything. That's okay. Well, what we're just gonna do is Oh, okay. There we go. It wasn't letting me. It was frozen. We're just gonna build a absolutely minuscule fruit farm so that we can have a fruit production going. Like that. Oh, there's not enough room for farmers. Damn. Well, that's unfortunate. They didn't even gather enough fruit for this season. But we do have some livestock, which I'm not gonna let that one go. We're gonna make an antelope pasture right now. And he's gonna hang out kinda right over here somewhere. We have 13, so we can fit like a big old 20 by or 30 by 30. Nice. Put the gate right there. Antelopes are gonna be our antelopes or whatever you want to. They have the weirdest name. I'm just gonna call them piggies, little piggies. From here on out, the little piggies are gonna be really helpful. About to harvest our grain. And just in time too, because we're about to run out of food. But with the pasture popping up over here, it's going to be nice and easy. And we'll give him a warehouse right in front, like that. I like the idea that they kind of like real farms, they usually do have like a warehouse just popped up right in front of it. And you can just access or put it directly in front of it. This is just going to be straight for meat and livestock. And this whole area is going to be like, or rather this area is going to be like antelope pastures, piggy pastures. Nice, we got a ton of wheat. Those people back employed. And we need more delivery people because you guys should be having that stored by now. That shit's right next to your damn house. Come on. I think the problem is that they have to go like around, so we'll do that. Go, and we'll put one right here too. Nice. So clay is being gathered. Do not have a storage for that, so we're gonna give him some. Did not mean to give him that much. One should be good. And then we're going to build an eatery. This will help with their overall morale. Put 2 away. Like 7. It's gonna be a big eatery. It'll be a two spot in the middle. I'm thinking though, if there's only 48, does it really need to be that big? No. We'll cut it in half. It doesn't need to be. Half of that could be a lavatory. We do have lavatories unlocked as well. So it used to be in the old game that you'd have to unlock some of these buildings, and others you'd have already unlocked. But everything has changed. Put it like that. And then we're going to build a lavatory. Makes sense though that people would have access to laboratories before they had access to certain other things. Put it kind of symmetrical. Oh yes, here they are. So we've been given a very expensive selection of Kryptonians. These are slavery, obviously. So what we're gonna buy instead are labbies. We're gonna buy 7. They are gonna live over there by the pasture for the piggies, and they are going to take care of them. Oops, I did not mean to do that. 56 people in here. It should be okay for now, but it's definitely not the biggest bathroom ever. And let's get the housing for these guys over here. Yeah, that doesn't match it. I might give them a house if it fits the shape. No, it doesn't. What is this shape here? I just like it symmetrical. Can't. Well, fine. You guys can live like this. No. So that's gonna be pastures. Yeah, we'll do one of these. They're gonna need some fucking... The struggle of planning a city. That's why you try not to build on top of yourself here. We're just gonna build them a single house for now. It's just gonna look like that. And I think I'm gonna call it an episode for now, because we've gotten the base of a town running. You can see we've got all the people living here. Got all the people making bread here, and they've got lots of grain stored away. Nice warehouse and mushroom farm. Carpenter. And then this half of the city will probably be annihilated and expanded and changed in the future. But we need to access livestock now, and we have a population of 7 Talapi slaves to work with who can run this field pretty well. So I will see you all next time, and I hope you enjoy this series. Thank you for watching. Bye.